Hey, I wanted to try that intro. I made it like a while ago and I just never used it. I think I used it like once and I just was playing around today and I saw it and I was like, what? So if you're on Instagram, can you let me know that it is working? Oh my gosh, I don't know if it's working. Okay, maybe now it is. Okay, perfect, 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 perfect. Happy Father's Day. So I am hopefully the sound is okay because I'm inside of my sunroom because I didn't want to be in my office because I got like a busy day today of readings and stuff, so I didn't want to be in there. But anyways, comment when you get in, say hi, that kind of stuff. You know how I work. I get drawn to the people in the comments just by like the energy and that kind of stuff. It's just like spirit just draws me towards the peoples. Doesn't even matter really what you even say, and then they go ahead and they do it. Okay, apparently I don't know how to talk today either. Let's see. Hey, good morning. Can you guys see me now? Okay, cool. All right, awesome, awesome, awesome. I think it's just lagged a little bit. Okay. Good morning, Kelsey. I think I'm going to start off first by the Oracle of the Seven Energies, and then I'm going to go ahead and do Archangel Michael, and then see what happens. Okay. Good morning, Angie. Hey, how are you guys doing? Let's see. Let's just get my. Let's get like what's it called? Let's get started. Oh, okay. I almost freaked out. It's the Oracle's gift. It's number 37. I almost freaked out because I thought they were going to tell us to drink tea. And I'm like, no, this is freaking coffee and cards. Why in the world are you going to tell us to drink tea? So let's see. It's number 108 and 109. And it says here, we ask for a sign from the universe. When we ask for a sign from the universe, we're essentially asking for the divine guidance that we believe needs to come from a source outside of us. This is because we don't always trust our intuition, our ability to read between the lines and see beyond time and space. And so when we ask for signs and look for a mystical reassurance that our mundane lives don't seem to offer. However, an oracle simply provides an answer that's already inside of us. Oracle shows up in a myriad of ways. Sometimes you see a billboard or hear a song or pull an oracle card and you get the exact message you need to support your choices or how to show you to move forward. Regardless of how the sign appears, the oracle is a reminder that you are part of the vast universe. You are witnessed by a great mystery and loved and cared for. It is a reminder that life is magical. You are magical. Trust in your own capacity to know what is right, to tune into source, and also be able to read the signs reflecting what is true and real within you. Let the oracle give you the gift of knowing that you are indeed on the right track. Repeat the mantra: the light within me creates miracles in my life. The magic inside of you, outside of you, all around, and within you. Okay, I love that. I think that was freaking sweet. Okay, sweet. Good morning. Good morning, Carrie. Good morning, Linda. Good morning, everybody. But I love this though because it's talking about, the signs. Like we need to make sure that we're asking for signs and we're following the signs. And yeah, it's okay to go ahead and ask for signing your signs. That's cool. By the way, if you see me looking down, it's because my coffee's down there. But the other thing though too is that a lot of times we don't need signs because we need to be able to rely on our own intuition. But the thing is, I do absolutely love asking for signs because science gives us external validation sometimes, or sometimes it gives us clues on what's ahead. So something that is coming up that came up with me a lot is that if you take a look at what's going on in your life, all right. So if people are coming into your life, or things are, being put into your life, it's almost like a video game. It's because God knows that you're about to have to use that person, that thing. Does that make sense? And so it's really crazy because when I lived in Virginia and I was going through like my spiritual awakening and stuff and opening up to my gifts, it was so freaking clear. It was so nuts that anytime that I needed to do something like overcome a challenge, something like that is happening, it was like God put those tools right in my path right before it happened. It was nuts. Kristen, we forgot to take pictures of our alien night. The alien night, the CS, the Close Encounters of the Fifth Kind, that was really, really cool. Yes, gotta do that again. Okay, so getting warmed up again. I think there's one more card, and then I'm gonna start doing the individual readings. And that is a tall tale. And it is number 35. Before even looking in the guidebook, I don't know why, but they're just giving me a feeling that a lot of us too are telling us the same telling ourselves the same exact story that we always freaking told ourselves. It's like we are lying to ourselves. It's almost like giving you this feeling that we are gaslighting ourselves. And I've seen some memes about that. So it kind of makes sense, but it's like you are your own worst enemy right now for a lot of us. And it's like you have this ability to expand, to really, open up a little bit more. And when they say about that, when they're like open up a little bit more and stuff, I'm really getting that, your life can be so much better than you are living it right now. And it's one thing that I remember, I think from that CE5, the Close Encounters of the Fifth Kind that I was just talking to you about with Kristen, is that it's like aliens look at us and they're not even just aliens, but past loved ones, angels. They look at us and they're like, how in the world and why in the world are you living the way you are on Earth? Because you're supposed to enjoy life. You're supposed to be having fun, but you're taking it way too freaking seriously. So, okay. So, sorry, I got distracted by that. Let's see, what time is it? 9:06 approximately. I always like to see that. So I wonder if there's any dads that have a connection to maybe the beginning of September. I'm going to try and see if I can do mediumship today, but I'm feeling a little funky. So we'll see what happens. Okay. Perfect. Okay. Wow. It's like Instagram is like really behind. All right. So let's see. Chimes, nice confirmation of what you just said. Ooh, I like that, Kristen. It's like bam. It's almost like a microphone drop in a way. Okay, so let's look. So, oh yeah, it's Christine and Kristen. Ooh, oh my gosh, this is so funny. So Christine, where is your father? Is he here or is he on the other side? Because look at this. It says birds of a feather, but as soon as I seen that, I swear to God, it said birds of a father, and it is number 25. And so I wonder what 25 has to do with anything. It's the 25th of the month, and it's also 80 and 81. So I wonder if that is, anywhere from graduating high school to having a child, and 80 and 81. And then here it says, the concept of belonging is playing an important role in your life currently. Perhaps you recently found yourself in a group where you knew you were in the right place. Trust those strands of connection, for now is a time to thrive in community. What you will find deeper and more expansive way of looking at the world by bearing yourself to others and sharing ideas, hopes, and dreams. Oh my gosh, Jamie was like my dad passed 25 years ago. Wow. And this card, like, so if you resonate with this, it is talking about going ahead and being part of a group, being part of a community, going ahead and not doing things by yourself, that you can get a lot further if you go ahead and reach out to those like-minded people. And this doesn't unnecessarily have to be spiritually related, even though that is what I'm picking up right now. But just to play devil's advocate too, this could be just like, collaborating and networking, with businesses or with people at your work and those kinds of things. It's just basically saying that right now you're just really better off at doing. Sorry, I'm trying to see if I can get any mails to come through in spirit for Father's Day. You're really better off at doing things as a group as opposed to doing it alone. So let me see. Yeah, they're here, but it's almost like very light too. But I wonder, so a lot of times too, if they come in light, if they come in very soft and stuff like that, that actually means that, they were somebody who was very quiet and that kind of stuff. So let me see. I don't know. I'm gonna have to keep on going because it's too hard for me to hear them right now and to feel them. Okay. It's crazy that they think you should enjoy life, but here to learn lessons and complete our soul contracts. Yes. Um, my son and daughter-in-law is expecting a baby in September. He's 25. Ooh, I love that. And then it's crazy to think, oh yeah, wait, sorry. Did anyone hear the subtle interference when H was talking about aliens? Ooh. Okay. I am part of a loving community with spiritual friends. My dad is with me every day. Ooh, love that. Okay. Kelsey said, maybe think of the academy. Yeah, for sure. Yes. And I think that we're having oh yeah, Lily Dale is coming up this weekend. Lily Dale is coming up weekend. And then we have Circle on Friday though. Yes. And then there was something else too that I was going to say. Oh yeah. So I realized that, my body's going through a lot because of the weight training and stuff like that. Like I have to work out a lot and everything, and, not having not as many calories as I need. And because of that, I have to make sure that I'm spacing my readings apart. So that's another reason why that I did the relationship reports. Did you guys see the relationship report? So basically I can create using numerology, astrology, and cards based off of the Robert Lee Camp software. It's so freaking amazing. And it just spits out this really amazing report that tells you, like, why someone's in your life, what are you guys learning from each other, what to expect in a relationship, like all these really cool things. And so, yeah, that's the reason why I bought the love report. So let me know if you guys got the information on that, because I've been doing them. Like, it's so awesome. Okay. Um, does anybody have a father that is like 48 years old or was like 48 years old when he passed or something to do with a 48? What I feel like is happening right now is just because I'm feeling a little bit like off this today. I feel like a little bit of my energy is down a little bit. So I wonder if they're trying to talk to me through these cards. Okay, so that's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm talking about. Oh my gosh, Carolina, are you coming to Lilydale? Are you coming to Lilydale? Okay. So I definitely feel like the 48. I don't know why, but I'm also getting a J name associated. So whether this is going to be like a James, John, I kind of want to say Jim, but then I feel like Jim is maybe like a brother or like a cousin or something like that, and not actually the father's name, but correct me if I'm wrong. So yours was 48, 69. Okay. Your dad was 48, Shelly. Okay. So I wonder, Shelly, do you have like a J name associated? Um, Okay, so I'm gonna keep on see if I can get some more information. So I have like that J name, and I also feel too like um definitely I feel like it's been a while since he's passed. So when I say been a while, it's usually been over 10 years or longer. And I also do feel like I don't know, I feel like almost stereotypical kind of situation. And I'm definitely feeling guarded, like um I don't know. For this one, I feel kind of unexpected in the passing, and I definitely feel like it's more health related. I want to say chest, but then I don't know if there was problems with the liver as well. So sometimes when they show me problems with the chest, okay, it could be heart attack, something along those lines. But then with the liver, I feel like they're talking maybe even, did they drink or something along those lines? Did they have fatty liver? If they had fat, maybe you don't know if they had fatty liver, but did they have like excess fat in their abdominal region? Those kinds of things. Okay. Your dad, okay, 49. Okay, John is the name of a man friend of mine who passed away. Oh, okay. I wonder. Okay, Kristen said dad passed a heart attack and drank a lot. And Kristen, did you say that you had a connection with 48? I wonder what the 48 is. But I'm gonna keep on going and then see if this irons out any of the details. Okay. So 48. I guess he could have been 48 years old. That kind of stuff. Anything else that he's bringing up? I definitely feel a lot of threes with him. So I don't know if he had three kids, three something, or if it's in the month of March, but I'm definitely seeing three, 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 three. And it's so funny too, because I'm not usually used to talking to them through this way. It's usually this way. But the biggest thing too is that, yeah, there's that three again. And then there's one larger star. So then I wonder whoever's listening is like the oldest, or if they are like the only daughter or something along those lines. But out of the three stars, there's one of them that's really, really big. Let me see. Oh, pancreatic cancer. Tina, I swear to God, I'm going to get to you in a second, but I swear to God, I feel like your dad was following me because I was like, there is a dad that passed away from pancreatic cancer that was following me around today. As soon as I went to go through something away, it was like I was getting those. Oh my gosh, I'm describing your ex-hubby who's still alive now. Like that is a crazy. Okay, oldest daughter of three daughters. There you go. My dad had three daughters. Okay, I definitely feel like there's some piggybacking with Shelly and Kristen going on. Kelsey said, my grandfather is Joe. He was buried on Father's Day back in 95. He has three grandchildren. He came through on Circle One the last time. I'm the only daughter and a child from my biological dad. I'm the oldest daughter of three, says Kristen. I'm the older from your dad. There's a difference between the guy that passed from pancreatic cancer, Tina, and this one. There's definitely differences. So with the pancreatic cancer too, like Tina, was your dad also in his 50s or something along those lines? Because I feel like he was older, this one here was a little bit younger, but you might still have some commonalities. Let me see. I don't know. I keep on seeing a lotus flower, but I don't understand that's the thing. I think maybe it's going to be more like symbolism and that kind of stuff. And I'm also feeling too like wife still alive or something along those lines. And anything else? I feel like I just need to get a message because I'm very confused right now. Anything else? Maybe if I go back in this way. Yeah. And let's see. Kelsey said he passed from heart issues and other medical issues. My grandfather was in his 50s. Okay. Yes. Anything else that they want to say? Yeah, there's a couple of things because I feel like there's like several people inside my freaking space right now because as I read some of you guys' comments, it's like all of a sudden I get things, like Tina, the biggest thing coming from your dad, I feel, is that he wants to be part of your life because I feel like he really, really wants to make things easier now. And I don't know why, I just get the sense too that, something along the lines of maybe he didn't make it easy when he was here, so he wants to make it easy now. And two, I feel like even though pancreatic cancer, like from my mind, it's like it goes kind of fast. It was like there was caring for him leading up to this time. And I don't know why too, but was it him or somebody else with diabetes or something like that, or swollen ankles? I don't know why, but he's making me feel something like that. But I don't know if it's him or somebody else that's related. But I feel like he really, really wants to help out, because I feel like a lot of people that are around you get really, really stuck up in like the minor details of life and stresses people out. And he's like, now he sees though that it's like that's not about life. It's like I feel like he was always kind of grind his wheels. That's kind of like the thing he's trying to give me. He was always grinding his wheels, and he wasn't really like enjoying the life. Even though I feel like he could definitely be like funny sometimes, it was like he was stressing out and worrying in the inside a lot. And so anyways, he wants to like help you enjoy the life. I know it might sound crazy, but that's kind of like what I'm picking up. Your grandma had diabetes. Okay, so then I wonder if he's saying that he is with her. That's what I'm thinking. Okay, let me see. Your friend drowned, was diabetic. See, you guys, this freaking, and your dad had diabetes. Oh my God, that's what I'm saying. Okay, so who is it? Kristen, Tina, and Shelly, like 1000%. Like these are going to be, like you guys are together on this. Like there is a lot of that piggybacking that's happening. So let me see. The John. Yeah, are there two Johns? So Kristen, was your dad's name John or something? And then Shelly's friend, who was named John. By the way, Shelly, is your friend named John? Was he also a father? Because I feel like he's coming through on Father's Day, but I almost feel like he was like kind of like a father figure to you now, just because he wants to help you be straightforward. And he's talking about art, like artistic or something along those lines. I get this artistic vibe. I don't understand this, so I don't know if you have anything or you're thinking about it. I don't know, but I just get that thing of what is that called? Yeah. Oh, and Tina was like, I feel sorry for him if he was with my grandma. Sorry, grandma. Yes, yes, yes. And it's so funny too, because when you say that, then I feel the love between them. And it was kind of like a crazy love just with each other for such a long time. Sounds like with your grandpa Joe, Carrie. And Jamie says, my dad had swollen legs from liver failure. He never really enjoyed life because he's toy worried about money. Yes, yes. Oh my God. Okay, and it makes sense. Okay, it makes sense with Shelly too, because Shelly said, remember I said that Shelly's friend John is like a father to her, and she said that, yeah, he said I was his daughter in spirit. Oh my God. I can't even believe like the piggybacking that's going on now. Yes. I wonder if it's my dad. He died at the age of 53. His name is Jay, and he died of extreme alcohol poisoning. I am the oldest, and he died in March. Oh my gosh. So let me see. See, I think this is crazy. Okay. Oh my gosh. And so, Jenny, I was like, let's see. And it pulls out Birds of a Feather. It's also number 25, which we talked about again. But I wonder too if he has a connection to December as well. That is one thing. And then also too, I'm getting the number 4 with you, Jenny. So I don't know if this has to do with symbolism where it's talking about like money, finances, setting foundation. But I also wonder too if there is 4 kids or something along those lines, because I'm getting 3 and then 1 off to the side. And I don't understand like the 1 off to the side unless like this is you and then here's all the rest of the 3 of them, or the 3 of them are like, boys and then you're the girl or whatever. But I feel like a 4 for some reason, really big. And also too, I really feel, Jenny, that he is sending you birds to as kind of symbolism, letting him know that he's around. And the J is coming again, and that's the reason why all of a suddenly I seen like a blue Jay. So then I wonder if he is like talking to you through blue jays. Like that's a really, really big one. Anything else too? I just see all of a sudden I just get the thing like, don't doubt yourself, don't doubt yourself. Like that's like the number one thing, because he's making me feel like you are very headstrong. You are like very strong. I don't know why, but as I say this, I get this feeling that he's saying that you are your father's daughter. It's like almost like you are badass and all those kinds of things. And he's really showing me. Wait, Jenny, did you make that book with the stars on it? Because I just seen the stars and I seen like astrology. So yes. Okay, you have 4 siblings and you do have a half a sibling. There we go. Okay, that is freaking cool. I freaking love that. Yes. So let me know, because I'm seeing stars, but then if you are the one that I'm thinking of where you wrote the book and then you have like the stars and that kind of thing about feelings, I think it is. It's like there's another book that needs to be made. Like you need to do another one of these books. Like I don't understand it, but it's almost like, yes, you have more books, more creative side inside of you that you need to get on like ASAP. Okay. Oh my gosh. And Shelly's like had 3 biological daughters, and I have a half sister from my mom's marriage. Wow. Colleen says, my dad gave me 3 Blue Jays, little glass knickknack set. Yes. My dad died in April. Oh my gosh, which is the 4, right? Okay, so let me know how that goes. And I'm probably going to have to end a little early today because I have my reading start at 10 o'clock today. Let's see, Jamie. I just want to see you, Jamie. Like, okay, what, like something that your dad is saying to you, and it says number 18. It says the power of purpose, but let me look here and see anything. 64 and 65, and it says, let's see. There comes a time when you realize that you are destined for something that is yours and yours alone. The catalyst might be an experience with special purpose, a path you choose, or something you feel called to do. You'll discover it's not necessarily what you thought it would be and has nothing to do with what everyone else wants or seems to want. An uncanny sorry, I thought I could talk. An uncanny conviction takes hold from somewhere deep and true. You feel a sense of power arising from a true sense of self, accompanied by a need for action, a commitment to explore something, or a purposeful choice. Right now, you're invited to step into a new empowered sense of authentic purpose, bolstered by a healthy dose of self esteem. You are called to release your old conditioning. There is no need to be self conscious or act a certain way to please others, which can sometimes take you in a direction that you don't want to go anyway. And I feel like you have no problem with that, like being your true self and being your weird, quirky self, all that stuff. Like, you definitely, what's it called, dance to the beat of your own drum. But I feel like the biggest thing here is letting go of any kind of social conditioning from your past, especially from your dad. So, like, I think that you said that your dad was one that was like worried about money. Like, you now like stop doing that, like basically you do the opposite of things that he used to do. And basically he's saying too that you might not get in this direction right now because the choice is yours. Like, almost like he makes me feel like you're on a path and you have like a fork in the road, and then it's like it's totally 100% up to you which way you want to go. And then it's like, don't worry too much about where you want to go, because you're going to end up in the same place. But right now, like, the choice is almost yours. And then, like, it's just like almost like keep on taking the steps, and then the path will unfold even more. Okay, let's see about that. Okay, Jenny said, I have said that I am my father's daughter. I'm very creative and haven't written a book yet, but have thought about it. Okay, yes. My dad wasn't a good part of my life, but I have felt like he's helping me a lot from the other side. I can sometimes smell a cigar sometimes. Ooh, there we go. I freaking love that. Yes. So, Jenny, really quick, because you're not the one that I was thinking of. Then that book, and so definitely that book. But then I think you also need to look into astrology. Okay, let's see. Oh yeah, Carolina says, coming to Lilydale on Friday to meet you. Yes, looking forward to meeting others from the group and renting a car on the Friday. Yes, and I will be there. We actually decided to come in Thursday, so we'll be there on Thursday night probably. So I'll be there for everything Friday morning. Okay. It's been 23 years since my dad passed, and today is still not easy. I'm so, so sorry, Jody. I'm very close to my dad when he passed. We seen a robin sitting outside my mom's kitchen window. Yes. I wonder if he has a connection to one, because this is like January. Okay, so this is for Jody, unless like you are his only daughter or something along those lines, but the one is big, and it talks about earth magic. This is talking about needing to ground yourself, which is kind of freaking funny. So definitely a need to get outside more. I feel like it's like he's trying to get you to relax a little bit. And I don't know why, was he an outdoor person or something along those lines? Because he keeps talking about outdoors, outdoors, outdoors. So he's trying to push you outdoors. That's where the energy flows, energy goes, and that kind of stuff. I just feel like sometimes it gets really static with you. And so that's why he's like trying to push you out. And then I'm not sure if it's like you or your husband or somebody like that, but I really do feel like almost like a fishing kind of thing, or like you need to go fishing. I'm also getting a B name as well associated. So I don't know if this is like Brian, Bob. I feel like I'm not getting it. I don't think that's it. I feel like it's a male's name. Let me know if you have a Betty, but I really feel like it is more of a male's name. Brian, Bob, Billy or something. So let me know. Okay, he liked fishing and camping. Oh my gosh, we're still piggybacking. Kristen's like, my dad passed on January 1st. Like, mind blowing. So Kristen, he's definitely still with you. Hubby is Bob. See, I don't know, you guys, this is freaking nuts, like how everything is working out right now. 26 and 27. Trust the seeds you planted, Jody. And anyone else who's resonating with this. You planted in the field of dreams are in good hands. The earth is conscious, divine source of love that is doing its part on your behalf. Slow down, take in the beauty of your life now, and trust that what you are intending is being nourished and growing. There will be plenty of time later to tend to your garden, to water and weed it. Great magic is germinating underground, working its way to the surface, deliver more blessings than you could ever imagine. Let it. My friend John loved fishing and forage. Oh my gosh, Sarah's like my dad, Larry Lou, was born and passed in January 2020. I'm so sorry that that happened. Oh my gosh, Sarah, it was so freaking funny too because my aunt Juju passed away unexpectedly January of 2020. She passed away January 20th. And yes, Jamie, I called you weird because you're my weirdo. David said, my dad passed 20 years ago. I wonder if his spirit is still on earth and he has any message to me and our family. Okay, David, for some reason, I feel like we're about to do pick a card. I really feel that number 2 and number 3 might be messages from your dad coming through, and then I'll see what else I get. Oh my gosh, Carrie said, Heather, I feel like you're tired. Yes. And please thank you for any good vibes and prayers and stuff like that. So yes, I slept really great last night. I had a great time. Like my life is freaking great. It's just that my body is, it's like, you say fishing. My dad loved fishing and painting. Wow, that's an interesting combo too. Let's see. My dad's birthday is in January, says Jenny. Oh my gosh, I wish I could meet up with you guys in Lilydale. I know. Hopefully, we're gonna have another another meetup this year. That's what I'm hoping for. We shall see. Okay, you ready? It's time for pick a card. So I always like to like move around my joints a little bit. And it's so funny, Kristen, you did the same thing for the CE5 contact too. It's like, shake it out a little bit. But I do like kind of like the same thing. What we're doing is trying to move the energy a little bit. Man, yeah, I definitely hold stress inside of my upper back and in my shoulders. But this is what we're going to do. We're going to ask our spirit guides, past loved ones, and angels. If there is a specific person too that you want to connect with today, then just set the intention that they're going to help draw you to the card that has a message for them. And so we're going to use numbers today, 1, 2, or 3. Which one sounds like I'm saying it louder than the other? Is there one that you sound resistant to? You can put the numbers inside of your mind's eye and then see 1, 2, and 3. Does one of them look brighter than the other? One look a little more duller? Does one of them have a little bit more color? You can go ahead and rub your hands together, activating those hand chakras. And then put the number 1 inside of your hands, inside of that energy. Feel the energy. Put the number 2. See if the energy gets bigger, if it gets smaller. Put the number 3. Maybe you can't decide, and that's okay. You can just listen to all of them and then just go with the one that really seems like I'm talking to you, because that would be your message. Or you can go ahead and choose all of them, or just 1 or 2 of them. Whatever you want. There's no right answer. There's no wrong answer. You can also go ahead and then put the feeling inside of your stomach. That's really where a lot of our intuition resides. And then you can just feel into it. Is it number 1 that's really meant for me? Is it number 2? Is it number 3? And then kind of see if there's any kind of shifts when you say one of them. My birthday's in January, and Papa Joe always made me feel like I was his favorite, and we would go on long walks in the woods. Oh, my granddaughter is BB. Oh, see, that's freaking cool. Yes. Good morning, Wisdom Seeker. My dad is in his 90s, and I worry for him as he is declining. Maybe this will give you some insight to it. The pick card, Carolina. I was so close to my Papa Joe and have missed him so much since he's passed. He loved hunting too. There we go. Okay, Lorraine, I'm really being drawn to 2 for you for cards, but see what resonates with you. Yeah, I feel your life is great, but my body is just tired. Yes. I work out about 2.5 hours a day. So, and then I'm not on a lot of calories, so that's what sucks. But it's all right because I'm like less than 8 weeks out now. So less than 8 weeks. Okay, perfect. All right, let's see what happens. All right. You asked about B. My maiden name started with a B. Ooh, okay. Is that like the Bagu? Okay, perfect. All right. And then like this post if you haven't already. And that's when I know that when I see some more, I feel like everybody's done choosing their names, choosing their numbers. Okay. It's so funny because sometimes copying cards, like there's hundreds and hundreds of comments, and then there's only like 4 likes. Okay. Oh, thank you, Jamie. I love you. I know. I was like, man, I've been training for this for a freaking year. I just have to make sure, like last night what ended up happening is I went dancing. Like I was impromptu dancing. Then I danced for like 3 hours. Like dancing is my freaking drug. And so then now I don't have a voice because I was screaming and yelling, well, singing. I was singing. So, okay, you ready? Okay, awesome. Thanks, guys. All right, here we go. I felt like for me, it went 1, 2, and 3. My father is still alive. So 1, 2, and 3. So we'll see what happens. Okay. First off, it's number 8. So definitely pay attention to the month of August, or if there is like 8 children, which I don't think that there is, but let me know if your dad or your parents had 8 kids in, or it could be 8th of the month. And it says into me, I see. So it's really, really funny because for this card, I'm actually really feeling like they are trying to just draw you back into yourself. It's really nuts. Let me see what else is coming in here. And any other kind of numbers that might resonate. It's number 42 and number 43, which is really hilarious because I'm going to be 41. So 42, 43. And it says here, at certain precious moments, you're called into a deep and meaningful connection with the world or another person. A magical affinity arises with a kind intimacy that in turn encourages a greater understanding of yourself. The relationship acts as a mirror, helping you see your own patterns. What it reflects about you can further your own personal evolution. Now is the time to take a risk by connecting with another. Can you see how far you've come? Can you see what is still active within you that needs to change or heal? You will uncover more about who you are as you discover more about another. Even if you cannot possibly know what it's truly like to be in someone else's shoes, you can listen and learn. This is a magical gift being offered to you right now. And for some reason, too, I feel like if you have a father that's on the other side, they are trying to like have your back now. They're trying to be a guide for you now. It's like almost like give me this feeling like they want to make things up to you. They want to make things a little bit better for you. I feel like whoever is connected to this card in the male and spirit is just trying to say too that he was stuck in his ways. Like I feel like he was a product of his environment, but then also too like he was I don't know why, but it's just like his family or something along those lines. I don't necessarily think that it's like a bad thing, but it was just that, he didn't, what is it called? Think outside of the box. He just went with the status quo, kind of, so to speak. And I feel like one of the messages from him to you is going to be, trailblaze, do things differently, do things that scare you, do all of that. It feels like his life was more like the whole thing, like where do the same thing in and out every day. And then like maybe you can go and do something fun that you like, on the weekends or whatever like that, whether it's going to be like the fishing or the hunting or something along those lines. And it's really funny that I didn't get hunting until now. So I definitely feel like there's a hunter. And then for some reason too, hunters always make me think of Robert. So let me know Robert or maybe even Max, but because that's my brother-in-law and my nephew who are big hunters. So that's a big thing. So if he is not the hunter, then I feel like he's saying hi to the hunter that's in spirit, unless those names resonate. Okay, so let's see. So we're celebrating my dad today with people my dad helped save from alcoholism. Sarah, that is wow. That is beautiful. I'm also getting the 31st of the month. So I don't know if that resonates with anybody or if you guys are waiting for something to happen on the 31st, or it could be happening on the 31st, but I definitely feel like 31. My dad was stuck for sure. Jamie says, yes, the men on my dad's side always focus on making more money and buying better things. Okay, and your dad was the hunter, Jody. There we go. Papa Joe, this is what Carrie says, was a very hard person, and the rest of his family find it hard that he and I had such a close relationship. I can see that though. And then Tina said 100% on this one. Good. Oh my God. Okay. Okay. Perfect. All right. So let's see. Okay. Let's see. It is number 17. And it says the storyteller. For some, oh my gosh, and look at this, you guys. Right now there's 17 likes. So then there's number 17. So I feel like that's a freaking sign, right? But for some reason too, if you don't have a connection to the number 17, I'm also feeling like 1 and also July. So January and July, perhaps. And it says the storyteller. I'm going to look and see what this is all about really quick before. Okay. So 62 and 63, which is, I swear to God, if my aunt Betty is stalking me from the other side, and you guys seen that thing on my stories and so my storyteller is like on my stories where it was like so clear. She's like, you have to get a message. And I'm like, okay, it's probably to my cousin. Well, I reached out to my cousin. I'm like, dude, your aunt, your mom, my aunt is like all over you. You know, like what is going on? And he's like, oh, I'm getting my driver's license test today and stuff like that. And he probably is moving and like all this other sort of crazy things. But now here she comes up again because it's number 62 and 63. And I believe that she was born in 62. If not, it's my Aunt Juju. So it says here, do you know the story you tell others about who you are? You are a unique being with unique talents and a story unique to you and your experience. In fact, your destiny can be found in a way you weave together those threads of yourself in the world. If there's anything in life you want to change, then it's time to adjust the story that you tell yourself. Perhaps you're just too self-depreciating. Who here is freaking self-depreciating? Like you'll be the first one to make fun of yourself. You'll be the first one to rag on yourself. You're gonna be the first one to be like, oh yeah, that's me. Oh yeah, sorry, I'm an airhead. Oh yeah, sorry, yeah. Oh, you like this outfit? Oh, I got it from the thrift store. Or I only paid $1 for it. You know, like you have great hair. Oh no, not really. No. Who is that? Okay, there we go. Oh, I love Jamie. Jamie's like, not anymore. That is me too. Like, that is still me though. I'd be the first person to make fun of myself. When there's like conversations happening and stuff like that, I will be the first one to pull out funny jokes about myself, stupid moments that I did, stupid things that I said. And it's like, whoa, would you do that to somebody else if like me and Jamie were hanging out and all of a sudden like every time that like it was like an opportunity for a fun story, I just go ahead and I tell embarrassing stories about Jamie? You think that Jamie would be my friend anymore? She'd be like, how come every time that we go out, Heather, you're always like, oh, you like Jamie's outfit? Oh, she got it for $5 at Target. Oh yeah, like she's had that for 25 years. You know, like no, you wouldn't. So why are you doing the same thing to yourself? Okay. I'm gonna keep on going. I'm always proud of my dollar thrift store finds. I know. Okay, so Kelsey, I am too. Like, I'm really proud of some of like the deals that I found. So that could be a little bit different. Sarah said my daughter's birthday is in July, and she is my dad's favorite grandchild. He quit drinking because of her, and his birthday's in January. Freaking Sarah, microphone drop. I love that. Yes. And Kim, you said you chose three, but two resonates. I think it's going to be both, but we'll see. It says it's easy to be in denial. Okay, sorry. There's like my husband made a garden right here, and I thought that was a weird animal, but it's not. It's just a squirrel. Okay, it's easy to be in denial when it comes to others and their behavior towards you. Understand, however, that you teach people how to treat you through how you talk about yourself. Once you recognize what story you're telling others about how to treat you, you can tell a different one. Like that is the biggest thing, okay? And I don't know why, but I'm just getting this impression that whoever is on the other side for you, and I'm trying to bring males forward though, but I feel like this is something they did not have a problem with. It was like they knew who they were. Like they were strong-willed. They were like, this is me, take it or leave it. You know, it's like almost like this is me. I'm not going to bend for anybody. I am going to be assertive. I'm going to be confident. I'm going to be all those things, right? Like I feel like this person, like there's a couple different people. It's almost like I feel like whoever chose card 2 is almost like you guys have all different kinds of dads, because I'm getting like a funny, goofy dad, you know, and then I'm also getting like the one that was just like commanding energy when you walk in the room. I do not know why, but I can't get over this picture that someone has of their father with like underwear on his head or something to do with underwear. Like maybe he's wearing weird underwear, and maybe he's wearing underwear outside of his pants or something along those lines. But there's definitely a dad here that did some weird things like that. I'm also getting an E name too, so I don't know if there's like an Ernie, Ernest, or Edward, something along those lines, but I'm getting that. Yes, but there's definitely that, and I would definitely keep an eye on for the month of July. And I feel like several kids, I feel like you need to vent out your emotions to get some of those emotions out. Try automatic writing, and I feel like for card 2 people, it's going. Sorry, I will. I feel like it's going to be words, their names that you're going to see, their birth dates on like billboards, license plates, those kind of thing. And he's making me feel very, very old school, almost like that's why I was doing this, is because I feel like he had that weird sense of humor, you know, like, oh, here, the coin's behind your ear, you know, those kinds of things. And he's trying to get you to listen. Let's see. Okay, my dad's birthday's in January. Doug's birthday's in July. Okay, Jenny. Okay, now I know who you are. You're JC. Your freaking like username throws me off. Let's see. Um, your father-in-law was a goofball. My dad was goofy, but a jerk too. Very critical. That would make sense too with how I was like, there's several people. Like, does your dad have multiple personalities? You know, like totally different. Carrie said, I've been dealing with how people treat me all week. Part of why I'm so tired, stress. But I felt so much better today after God had a serious talk with me in my dreams last night. Freaking Carrie, that is freaking amazing. And also too, I don't know if this is because of you, but when I was doing these readings and stuff like that, I will just one moment. I was thinking to myself too, this is like our church. Like Coffee and Cards is like our church. So Joanna said, I'm sorry, I didn't realize it was pick a card. Oh my goodness, yeah, you're totally fine. Colleen said, my dad was Earl, but he wasn't funny, very serious guy. Mom was the Joker. Okay. I still think that he's in my space because there's several different dads inside of my space. There was one more thing. Oh yeah, Michael. And I really want to say that this is the name of the dad. That's what I want to say. I feel like there is a father on the other side that is like associated with Michael, but maybe his name is Michael, but it's really, really big. And I feel like he wants to say hi. Yes. Okay. There's something to do with Michael, or he says hi to Michael, or Michael's a dad now, or something along those lines. So there's definitely a dad. All right, let's go on to number 3. It is 41 from a higher view. You guys, I freaking love this because I felt like it was 1, 2, and 3 for me. And so it was really funny because 17 was how many likes we had at the time. 41 is how old I'm going to be. And look at this. It says a higher view. First off, before we even go any further, it's talking about going ahead and making sure you're not getting caught up in the small shit. And guess what? It's all small shit, right? It's almost like, don't sweat the small stuff. It's all small stuff. It's all, and I don't think that I am. I feel like what they're trying to say though is to live your life from a point of a bird's eye point of view. So it means all throughout your day, like my spiritual therapist that I told you guys about, it was like he gives me homework, and this is homework that you've heard about before, but for some reason I do it when he tells me to. And it's like anytime you're feeling something, it's like ask yourself, do you really want to feel this? No, you don't, then feel a different way. And I've been doing that. I've been training myself. Every time that I get like annoyed with my husband, if I get impatient in traffic, if I get mad at like the freaking clerk for taking too long, whatever it is, I'm like, I don't want to feel this way. What do I want to feel? I want to feel excited. I want to feel happy. And that has freaking helped me out a lot. This is 116 and also 117. So it says, sometimes our lives are suction cupped to the ends of our noses and we can't see beyond ourselves. This happens to everyone once in a while. We fall into an automatic response to life and react from a learned conditioned place rather than one of awareness. Being in reactivity keeps us from repeating old patterns. Conversely, the avoidance of our triggers could keep us in our comfort zone, policing our attempts to try new things. The way to be successful in your endeavor is to connect with others, is to step outside of your sticky perception of the world. Imagine yourself sitting in the back of a bird of 1,000 feet above your life. Wouldn't your perspective change? From a higher point of view, you can see for miles. You could let go of naming or blaming the obstacles in your way and instead of easily discover your path to more beautiful and compelling vistas. More can come available to you in all aspects of your life when you're able to step back and get a little distance. You can wait before responding, be more graceful in your interactions, and see how everything is connected and every experience is a gift. The world is wide open for you today. All you have to do is move to a higher ground, be mindful, and celebrate the spectacle of life's dance. Ooh, I freaking love this so much. And I do this though. I really do this. I need to keep on doing it, making sure that I do it in every area of my life. Because what I do is that when I am doing something that scares me, when I'm getting stressed out or whatever like that, I always think about what if when I pass away? Like, what am I going to think about it? What am I going to think about this event? And then I can't wait to like pass on and then be like with my spiritual besties, and they're going to be like, Heather, what was the best part of Earth? And I'll be like, oh, I was so stressed because I didn't think my water bill was going to get paid. Like, come on, like, and then, just think about like even like events that you do, books, things that scare you, think about it from that point of view, that when you cross over on the other side, you're going to be like, wow, I did it. Like that was cool. That's just part of the game. It's just part of the game of life. And so that's the thing, is I think that whoever is coming through in spirit too, is really trying to say that don't take life so seriously, because I feel like with the card 3 people, it's going to be something along those lines of, passing fairly quickly, not getting a lot of time to say goodbye and those kinds of things. So I feel like their message to you is to really live every day like it's your last, Yes. Big issue. Oh, so overwhelmed. Yeah. So Colleen, get on that freaking bird, go above it. And honestly, it's like, it's like anytime that I'm dealing with some big crap, it's like the small things, like let other people go ahead and have responsibility, going ahead, trusting in the universe, going ahead, taking small little steps, taking a step back, making sure you're taking care of yourself during that time. And even though you're like, no, it's all chaotic, that's exactly the time to step back, Okay, you didn't get to say goodbye. I'm so sorry about that, Tina, but that makes sense though from what I'm picking up. Um, Kim said, we were swimming yesterday evening and I noticed a hawk flying above us. This is what I've been thinking about all weekend. Ooh, I love it. Carrie said, I was feeling pulled stronger to card 3, and that's definitely what part of God told me in my dream last night. That is so freaking cool. Being the bigger, nicer, more loving person that I can be proud of instead of going back to the person that hurt me. Yes, yes. It's especially card 3 is all about yourself too. And then for the grand scheme of things in life. You didn't get to say goodbye either. Okay, see, I wonder, and that's that 3 again. That's I don't know why I thought 3, but it's 4 1. 4 1 minus that's 3. But I would also pay attention to April and January maybe as well. But I really do feel for some reason I feel a lot of money with card 3 as well. So I feel that whatever your limiting beliefs that you're having is really affecting your financial life, and that can be a lot better. But you just have to make sure that you are not getting caught up in the small stuff and the small, like, what is it called? The conditioning of like your childhood and that kind of thing. So that's a really big thing. And I'm also seeing that owl is a really big symbol for you. So it's talking about wisdom, you're wiser, all that jazz. Yes, I hope you guys loved it. I jumped 2 birds landed on me. Such a free and magical feeling. Yes. Oh my gosh, that is awesome. That is really good. All right. So I love you guys. Oh yeah, and by the way, let me know too if you guys want that relationship report because they're freaking amazing. I did one on my husband. I've been giving them out. I'm gonna get them to you ASAP. So if you choose to get your report, they're like $22. They're like 50% off right now. Going ahead and just choose any date and I'm gonna get them to you either like today or tomorrow because I'm so excited about them because when I read mine and my husband's, it was amazing. So I'm going to put that there in the comments if you guys want to do that, because I know that it's going to be a while if you want a one-on-one reading with me. But I love you, and I hope you guys have a good day. And I hope that's the right link. If not, I will figure it out. All right. I love you guys. Have a good day.